Parker's Ford 8N on tracks looks mighty fine, doesn't it? And here's a good-looking Allis Chalmers H3 crawler built back in 1963. But now let's track down a really rare Allis Chalmers crawler. Matt Fleck takes us west, way west, to a historic ranch in the desert country of Arizona.
Under the blazing Arizona sun, you'll see all sorts of interesting sights. One you might not expect is a beautiful orange classic tractor. But as Rex Condie shows us, the desert can indeed be an Allis oasis.
It's a beautiful setting with the peacocks and the chickens and the guinea hens running around the grounds. It makes a real nice setting for our tractor shows and for us to come and play with our tractors.
The setting for Rex's tractor play is a real Arizona ranch with more than 100 years of history. Today, it's preserved as a Glendale City Park for all to enjoy. That includes classic tractor fans like Rex, who also enjoys preserving history in the form of this rare Allis crawler.
You can turn it on a dime, turns real sharp. This is a WM, which means a wide M, which is wider than the standard M. And this tractor was used on hillsides and steep country.
It was made in 1938. The M was manufactured from 1932 to 1942. It weighs about 7,000 pounds, has a 318 cubic inch engine in it. It's the same engine that was used in the U and the UC by Allis Chalmers.
I have a lot of fun driving this. There's not very many crawler tractors at the tractor shows. It drives totally different than a wheel tractor. Very powerful little tractor for its size. Gets a lot of traction in the tractor pulls.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's I don't go over those kind of bumps very often, and I wasn't quite prepared for that. But it's amazing where these little crawlers will go. They'll tackle just about anything.
Though he's an Arizona guy now, Rex grew up with Allis tractors on the Condie family farm in southern Idaho. He never thought about saving the old family tractors until one day he got a request he could not turn down.
About 15 years ago, when my mother was 80 years old, she called and said, because you're the only boy and your sisters don't want the tractor, I want you to come and get your dad's tractor that's out in the barn and keep it as a memento of the farm. Being a good son and not arguing with my mother, I went up and got it, not knowing what I was going to do with it. Enjoyed having the tractor that I grew up on to work with and to play with. I was about 13 years old when Dad bought this one. I spent a lot of hours plowing and mowing and raking and baling hay and all of the other activities that this tractor provided the power for on our farm in southern Idaho.
Rex started with his dad's D14, but like so many others with classic tractor fever, one tractor led to another. Rex has grown his Allis collection, preserving treasured family heirlooms.
This is a Allis Chalmers WD, made in 1950. My dad and uncle farmed together, and in 1950 they bought this tractor, and it was the first Allis Chalmers that they had. This tractor replaced a team of horses, and was very good tractor on our farm, and I've spent many hours driving this and have a lot of fond memories of a lot of hours working with this tractor. These tractors represent my history to me. The D14 and the WD fed and clothed our family and sent some of us off to college. And it's amazing that two tractors with 30 horsepower did all that work those years ago. But they did, and we took care of them and they took care of us.
The 1938 WM crawler was not a Condie family tractor, but it is a sturdy, hard-working machine Rex has long admired. The crawler spent its working life on a neighboring farm back in Idaho.
We had a next-door neighbor that had some pretty hilly ground, and he would farm with it, and I'd watch him out there farming with it, and wondered what it was like to drive a crawler instead of a wheel tractor, and now I've got one. This tractor was used as just a pull tractor. It just pulled implements. Allis Chalmers also had an option for a power takeoff on the back of this, which this farmer didn't have. So he used this to plow and to harvest. In our part of the country, in the Preston, Idaho area, this was mainly used to grow wheat. And so it would be plowing the ground and planting the wheat, and then pulling a harvester to harvest the wheat with. It's amazing in the 1930s what a good job they did to build this, and how much power and work comes out of that little M.
Rex restored the 1938 WM pretty close to the way it was when it was used back on the farm in Idaho. So he knows every in and out of this little powerhouse.
I've tried to restore this tractor the same way that it was used on the farm up in Idaho. And there was headlights that was an option to buy, and this farmer did not choose that option, and so it doesn't have headlights. The seat was, the original seat was totally shot, gone when I bought this, and I had to build a new seat cushions and armrests and back support. Steering levers are clutches that disengage the power or engage the power to either the left side or the right side.
No doubt Rex knows his Allis tractors, and his grandkids, Bryson, Brinley, and Brianna, are getting plenty of loving attention from a granddad who believes in passing on the family tractor traditions.
I'm the tractor grandpa, and I find that most kids, particularly my grandkids, have a lot of fun with tractors, and I'm able to give them tractor rides. And my oldest grandson, who is 9 now, is very proficient in driving the G and has a lot of fun. Attends some of the tractor shows with us and helps me work on my tractors, and it gives us something to have a family activity together with.
Treasured tractors bringing families closer together? Isn't that what classic tractor fever is all about? Way to go, Rex.